Hey guys, this is Hulk, action figure reviewer, with another action figure review on the Marvel Select Spider-Man. I have to admit, this is a really good figure, but one problem for me is the articulation, because he's Spider-Man and he doesn't have a lot of articulation in this figure, which my brother will explain later, but I will be doing the detail. His head is very well sculpted. It's not too big for the figure. It's not too small either. I like how they got the big eyes, because in the comics his eyes are big, like they go across his, yeah. You got the black lens. They did a really good black here, and a white glass lens too, also on the other side. The web on his costume is pretty detailed. It's well detailed. I like how they took their time to sculpt the web. Also here too. And they use a really nice blue. It's kind of like a ocean blue. And also the web on his boots is really nice. He has peg holes because his car, he comes with a green car. It's hollow, but you know, you can put him on the car. His head is well sculpted in the back too. The web is nice, going through all the way to his shoulder. They got the classic like ladybug kind of spider on the back, which is my favorite costume out of all his costumes because I'm into the classics. And he has the very teeny weeny spider in the front, which is pretty good actually because it shouldn't be that big. I think this is a good size actually. So yeah, it's pretty well detailed. You can see that it's spandex actually, because you can see his muscles. See here. You can see that hill now that because it's spandex. And I like how they, if you look closely here, you can see there's like backbones here, and then if you look closely here, you can see his like muscles ripping. All that. You can see his pecs in the front. Yeah, it's a pretty well detailed figure. For me, it's a must-get figure because Spider-Man is one of the heart and soul of Marvel. Let's get to the articulation.
So this is the articulation department of the Marvel Select Spider-Man. He can move his head left to right, all the way around. He can't really move it up and down, only a little. So he can. He has a, I wouldn't call it a ball. Yeah, you can call it a ball, because it can rotate all the way around, and it goes up and down. He has single jointed elbows. He has wrist rotation, but not up and down or left and right. Same thing with the other arm. He doesn't have any ab cruncher. He does have a waist rotation. He has ball jointed hips, which really comes well in a Spider-Man figure. He has single jointed knees. Actually, it's like a ball joint. Did you say?
Yeah.
Because it can move the other.
More like a ball joint.
He has a up and down rotation, single jointed. He can't spin because his knees already can spin. Yep. Again, the articulation is limited, but it's a really good figure. Now, we will tell you what we like and what we don't like about this figure.
What I like about this figure is that I guess I can say it's like well choiced, because you have the choice to web and fight here. It doesn't come with any other hand, I don't think. And the details were really well good. The red and blue they used was really nice. The paint doesn't chip as much in this figure, so that's good. Well, that's our figure. It doesn't chip a lot. And something I kind of dislike about this figure is the articulation.
I could say the same thing about the likes and dislikes. What I really like about it is everyone knows Tony and Peter are really good friends. Bringing back the Iron Man figure, it's a good height for a figure. Sometimes Spider-Man is way too big. Like the Marvel Select Amazing Spider-Man in the movie, he's kind of tall. But the size comparison, see, it, it really resembles that Peter is a teenager.
Going back to the articulation, you can't really get him to a crawling pose. Well, I guess you can, but you know all the like the web stuff he does. You know when he like kneels down. Yeah, you can't really do it in this figure, but you can do it more in the Avengers Hawkeye if you can, because that one has a lot of articulation on it. But overall, this is a good figure. The legs can really move. Yeah.
This is a Hawkeye action figure reviewer with the Marvel Select Spider-Man. Pick him up if you don't have him. If you have him, don't pick him up.
Peace.